There's this night that I think about sometimes, a night that changed me, and no one else really knew it. And if you ever felt like you're drowning in silence, like you're screaming inside, but no one hears it, then maybe this story will feel similar or familiar to you. I call it the night I realized no one was coming to save me. And I'll tell you why. So, it was a Tuesday night, not a particularly dramatic day. No major tragedy, no explosion, no yelling or crying, just quiet. Quiet enough to hear the birds chirping. I had gotten off work, microwaved some leftovers, sat on the couch scrolling through my phone. You know that kind of scrolling when you're not even really looking at anything. You're just trying to feel something. There were names in my phone, friends, family, people I used to talk to, but I couldn't bring myself to call anyone because what would I even say? Hey, I'm not okay. I just feel empty. I kept telling myself they're busy. I don't want to be a burden. So I just sat there. It's wild how loneliness doesn't always come in big waves. Sometimes it just creeps in like fog, slowly, silently until you're completely surrounded by it. And you can't see your way out. That night, I looked around my apartment and realized there was no sound, no TV, no laughter, no phone ringing, just me. Me and this uncomfortable heaviness I couldn't explain. And it wasn't the first time I felt like it, but it was the first time I really let myself feel it. I wasn't sad because something bad had happened. I was sad because nothing was happening. Life was just moving and I was just existing. And I didn't know how to ask for help without feeling weak. Around midnight, I cracked. I put my phone face down on the floor, laid flat on my back, and started staring at the ceiling. I just cried. No dramatic sobs, just that quiet kind of crying like your soul is just leaking. Tears running down your face, and you don't even wipe them because what's the point? And for the first time in my adult life, I realized something that hit me like a punch to the chest. No one is coming. Not to save me, not to check in, not to make things okay. If I wanted to feel better, I just found a way on my own. But then I had a turning point. I wish I could tell you everything that changed after that night. That I got up the next morning full of motivation and clarity. But that's not how it worked. You see, the truth is, it took time, but something did shift inside me that night. I stopped waiting for someone else to fix it. Stopped hoping someone would magically call or text at the right time. I stopped pretending that staying quiet would make me strong. I started doing the hardest thing I ever done. I started letting people in a little, just a little bit. You know, I like to be private. I started being honest, even if it was just saying, hey, I've been feeling off lately. I started valuing my life. I started valuing, I started valuing, I started valuing my need to be heard, not judging it. So here was the message. There's something powerful about being heard, like really heard, not interrupted, not judged, not fixed, just listened to. Sometimes you don't need solutions, you just need someone to say, yeah, I hear you. That sounds heavy. I'm here. That's it. That's all you need. I think we all deserve that. And if I'm being real, that night inspired something I never expected. If I planted the seed for something I later created, a service called Rent a Ear. It's not therapy, it's not coaching, it's just someone to listen without judgment, without advice. You can go to rentaear.com. But because sometimes when you're in that space, when the room is too quiet and the phone isn't ringing and the tears won't stop, you just need a voice on the other end that makes you feel a little less alone. So if you're listening to this right now and you're in your own quiet room and you're scrolling, not because you're interested, but because you're lonely, that's okay. I see you. I've been there, and I promise you, your pain doesn't make you weak. Your silence doesn't make you invisible. And even if it feels like no one is coming, you can still choose not to go through it alone. So check out the link in the description if you want someone to talk to, or just drop a heart in the comments if this resonated with you. Because sometimes a small act like that can be the first step out of that fog. So if you made it this far in the video, I literally just want to say thank you for listening. This really, like really, if no one's told you lately, this message matters. You matter, and you're not alone. And your story is not over. I promise you that. So drop a like, comment if this video resonated with you. Share the video with someone who needs to hear this message. And subscribe to the channel for more valuable life lessons just like this one.